Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. That's caught. It's Charles. Quick step and go. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Cowboys offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And this offense coming out slow, man, it's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. With the catch, it's Young. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Goes to the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Makes it past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on first down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense working from the pistol. Now they're going to throw it. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
As a quarterback, you just have to know where you are in the field. It's one thing to hold on to the ball, and it's one thing to take a sack, but you cannot keep retreating and retreating going backwards like that.
Red pass, it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The sure hands, it's Charles. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down and bound. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Here's a give to Watson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Charles. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. Oh, another great move. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. It's complete to the left. He's trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw it again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a big play. Makes a deep grab. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Got it behind the line. It's Charles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he scores!
surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. In the red area, it's Hawkins. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. On the option, the pitch. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulling it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets it out fast.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. There's a crease. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 16, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling as this game goes on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Pistols firing! Touchdown, Cowboys!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the run from him, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pulls and fired complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
It's caught. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Charles. Here's a little room there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Knights! He got a step and just dusted the field. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Handoff for Watson. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The give to the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Finds his man. It's Hammond. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the give to Watson. Got enough for the first. Bringing it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights are in the red zone. Here's Duke one more time. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown, UCF! He carried it into the end zone for the score. Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Jenkins. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Going to the ground. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On the move, it's Hawkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. That's caught. It's Hammond. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for gonna score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Using the quick game. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Handoff to Jones. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Running the red zone, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, they're after him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing. A 23-yard try. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. And they got him. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Turns it loose. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Rides to the back. Maybe a crease. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Knights will hustle to the line. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything into this big lead. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Pocket breaking down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And